Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is TG Gaming. I'm so happy you guys can be with me today. Guys, getting in today's video, first of all, let me just start off by saying that I am a little bit tired right now. It's my time, I believe it's, let's take a gander. It's 3:11 my time. So I am just a little bit tired. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of footage done. I recorded tons and hours of footage. I'm trying to just rifle through it all, so excuse me if I sound a little bit tired or groggy or something like that. I've been sitting in front of a computer screen for like 10 hours straight trying to figure all this stuff out. I actually went ahead and got an Adobe Pro. That's the process, or excuse me, that's the editing system that I use, which for those that don't know what Adobe Pro is, it's actually a really professional level editing system that will allow me to edit in a whole new way, and I'm still trying to learn it. I'm doing tutorials and stuff all throughout YouTube and all that doodad stuff. But anyways, guys, getting in today's video, so I thought about doing a Overwatch top 5 things that I feel that would help you, benefit you, or tips, tricks, whatever, for the beginners out there that are just jumping into Overwatch. I understand that Overwatch is still a fairly new game, but it's still really fun, and I do see new players coming in all the time. So I thought of throwing out a beginner's tips, tricks guide for all you new guys out there. I will be also shooting a advanced tricks, tips for those more advanced players. Myself, I am at the, I believe, level 27. As of this current moment right now from recording this video. Probably by the time this video goes up, I might jump up a couple levels, so don't freak out if you see me a different level this time, that time, whatever. But anyways, so I hope you guys like this video. Please smash that like button and subscribe for more things awesome gaming. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into this video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get right into this. So I have 5 tips for you guys. Before I start, actually, I just need to give credit where credit is due. T-Work, he is a guy who I play with a lot. You probably see him in a lot of my videos. These are tips and tricks that he came up with as well. So we discussed them, and we figured that we basically reduced them down to 5. I think at the start we had like 15 total, but we managed to reduce it down to 5, which ones we thought that were most reliable and most helpful in any given situation. So at number 1, we have know your player. Now this is a pretty basic one. You really have to understand and grasp the concept that this is a game that you have to switch players in order to win victory for your team. Now I understand I've gone on those crazy like on fires, 15 kill streaks, so on, with just one player. But you know that works when you're killing the teammate, or when you're killing the enemy team, and you're doing it so effectively. Keep doing that, because something's working. Obviously that they're not changing their player to counter you, so you're going to keep on playing with that player until they do so. And just for an example of this, for those that don't know, in Overwatch you really have to understand every single player, and I have gone through and I've played with every single player. I don't really stick with one player. You'll hear this all throughout YouTube. You never have a main in Overwatch. There is no such thing. You cannot. If you do and you say, okay, Junkrat, he's my main. Now let me tell you, Junkrat is a personal favorite of mine. You probably see him in a lot of my videos. I know how to use him. I know how to use him properly. And you know what? He is my most played player. The thing is, though, he's not my main player. He never will be. He is a player that I use just to start out, to see what everyone's using. And if it works, it works. Okay, that's how this game is. And you know, if I see a Bastion, I can't go up against him with Junkrat. It just won't work. So then I'll switch to a Genji, and then guess what? That Bastion may switch to McCree. That's how this game is. You got to constantly switch players based on your opponent's heroes. That is just this game. And you need everyone needs to grasp this concept, especially new players, advanced players. Advanced players know this. We know this all too well. Beginners, you need to understand this and take this to heart. So really try to grasp that concept. If you guys do not know the counter list, go online. It's all online. I went online, and there's a huge list of just counters this, who counters this, who counters this. And I actually sometimes have that pulled up on my computer while I'm playing the game, just so I know and I could have it handy like that. So definitely try that, see if it works for you guys. At number 2, guys, we have check your opponent's players as soon as possible. So when you first begin the game, you can't really see the other enemies' opponent or all like their whole team and who they are. But you got to check this often. You really do. You need to check a lot. And this kind of goes back with number 1 and number 2. They're kind of together, but not so much. You really need to see who you're going to be up against. Honestly, like if you're attacking and there's a defending team and there's a Bastion on one team and you don't see him right out of the gate, he's probably hiding in a corner waiting for you to turn the corner, and then he's just going to mow you down. So notice that, see that, and then change your hero according to those players. Like if they have a Tracer and maybe they have a Bastion, I'm going to probably focus more on the Bastion because he can do a lot more damage output and can be a big threat to my team than a Tracer would be. So and then I'm going to switch to a Genji. I'm going to try to take out the Bastion and then just try to cause enough stir and problem for the Bastion to where he will have to change. I will notice he will change by checking the opponent's team, and then I will switch according to that. So it goes to show that if you know the opponent team and you really understand it and you check it a lot. I check it so frequently. I think the other night I died a couple times because of it. So check it frequently. Understand this very well. At number 3, guys, we're gonna say take the game slow. Stick with your teammates. Okay, this isn't a game where you can just bum rush in and be the star player. If you can have 40, 50, 100 kills, okay, but if you never sit there on the objective, you never support your team, you're not gonna win. Now a Bastion not sitting on the objective and playing a little bit more back, he's actually helping his team because he understands that player, or he understands how Bastion works. That's what he's supposed to do, but he's protecting the objective from the opponent, so he's helping a teammate. If you are a Pharah or a Junkrat who's just sitting in the back and kind of just shooting around, not getting like any kills, not supporting your team, not using the characters the way they're supposed to be made, you're not supporting anybody. You're just kind of rushing in. You may be a Tracer who just rushes in past enemy lines and then gets himself killed, or you're all the way back doing nothing. These are players that do not do good for their team in Overwatch, and you don't grasp the concept of Overwatch. And you're not, in my opinion, if you're doing these things and you're not sticking with your team, playing it slow, understanding the game, you're not basically completing like the full experience of Overwatch. You're not having the best experience. Trust me, just stick with your team, play the way the game's supposed to be played. You will have the best time in your life. I've had a lot of cool experiences when I've taken it slow, played with the team. It's really, really fun in this way. At number 4, guys, this is one that people miss often that's just kind of surprising. Know where the health bars are in the map. What I mean by this is that if you go around the map, you will see excuse me, you will see these little health bars that heal you and allow you to regenerate your health on a fly. Know where these are. If you understand where these are, you will be a very deadly weapon. So there are ones that are smaller and there are ones that are bigger, the ones that regen your full amount of health and the ones that regen your small amount of health. Know where these are as well. There's often times where I was a Tracer and I knew that there was a small bar of health around the corner, so I knew that I can grab this, but then I'd have to dash off because I'm still too low to heal. There are things on the internet. I will try to post them. They weren't working earlier, but they're basically maps that show where all the health bars are, and these are something that I pull up when I game as well on Overwatch. So if a map pops up, I try to pop that map up, and it takes a while, but it really does help to learn where these spots are. So at number 5, this is kind of one that it's kind of for beginners, but it's kind of for advanced players as well. Know when you can get out of a fight, heal yourself, and re-engage. This is something that most players just do not do. As a Pharah, when I go in and I fight and I see that there's 3 people and I'm a Pharah, I'm gonna shoot my a pulse grenade that just blows everyone away, and then I'm gonna rocket out of there, re-heal, then shoot from the sky, and then re-engage back again into the fight. That is me being a smart player. You can still be a team player, play hard, back away, heal yourself, and then re-engage. It really helps your team because that way you're still there, you're still in the fight, you're still causing them problems for the other team. So guys, this is something that really needs to take place. This is something that does not happen enough in just Overwatch in general. But anyways, guys, those are my 5 top tips and tricks for you guys. If you guys found this information helpful in any way, smash that like button, subscribe for more things awesome gaming. I would love you guys for all. If you are watching this on Facebook, please share, please tell people about my channel. I would love you guys for days and to the end of time. I love you guys all. Peace out. Have a good day.